Navajo Spider Woman, Thread of Time of Alicia Bell, a Navajo Tale. In the Navajo creation story, Spider Woman is honored among her people, especially by my clan, Tutnasepi, the Tangle Clan. Growing up on the Navajo reservation called Dithnondathly, my journey has narrowed the delicate web spun by Spider Woman, intertwined with many threads of time. These creations form a intricate Navajo rug tapestry for a Navajo woman like myself. My grandfather herded sheep around the mesa, a traditional that roots my connection to the land and culture. The Spider Woman guidance, I am able to reflect upon these threads, each representing a different dimension of my time, my journey, educational, personal, family, social, and spiritual, and environmental. Together, they create a weaving as beautiful and complex as a Navajo rug. Through the weaving of my life, I've learned the importance of time in all perspective of my journey. The web of my academic life, time turned into a full-time teacher, the echo sounds of the ticking clock of a silent library, the countdown of upcoming due dates, and the turning point etched in every semester in graduation. As I progress through my academic journey, I have experienced growth, challenges, and self-discovery, all woven together by the teaching of Spider Woman. Time becomes a lesson I've learned from my early experience. For example, life in the dormitory bound by strict schedules shared with a group of Navajo children, and attending public schools required constant awareness each passing minutes. Every moment required an action. Wake up, stand up, line up, hurry up, walk in a straight line. These rigid routines mirror my experience working with sheep, where time and accuracy are necessary. My grandfather and my father were master keeper of time. Caring for the sheep was a huge responsibility, as the sheep supplied wool for my grandmother and my mother's Navajo rug, as it provided meat for our family and relatives who face food insecurity. A process rooted patient time and care. Watching my parents and grandparents maintain these traditions taught me the importance of time, precious and perseverance. A lifehood that leaves no room for mistakes. This was not only a task to be done, it was a responsibility that shaped my family's survival. Growing up on the reservation as the oldest daughter, I carried the weight of responsibility, often pulled in multiple directions. I recall moments of exhaustion, reminding my grandfather and my father I was a girl. Sometimes I cried to my grandmother, asking why I had to work like a man. Her response was one I struggled to accept. We all work hard, and sometimes others have to work even harder. These lessons in responsibility, time, and dedication shaped my academic goals. Looking back at my academic, I see the hard push and determination I place on myself to gain success, often holding myself to impossible high standards and not allowing room for mistakes. Yet through challenges, I help myself build a strong drive to success, like Spider Woman in our Navajo tradition. She teaches patience, creativity, and religions of all things. I drew strength from her wisdom. Spider Woman's story remind me that being strong and meticulous in meeting both life and spirit, I can create beautiful and everlasting tapestry of success and goals. In meditation, rhythm of meeting, I began to see the wisdom my grandmother attempted to pass down. What once felt like obligation slowly transformed into a source of pride and connection. Each movement, the card, the spinning, the dying, became lesson in patience and tradition. With every strand of wool I laid, I felt closer to stories of my ancestors woven into each strand, as if they whisper tales of strength and creativity. As I stepped outside the loom, protections of my personal often mirrored this process of layering and reflection. walking my dogs, feeling the crunch of leaves under my foot, and watching them play with unrestrained joy, reminding my life simple pleasures, even among the mandatory of college with everlasting shifting schedule. These moments secured me. They provided a reminder that while the external world moves at a quick pace, there's an oasis in routines and traditions. I've come to appreciate Spider-Woman's lessons not in weaving but in recognizing the interconnection thread that ties together every experience. Personal time isn't just a luxury, it's an ongoing narrative where I rediscover who I am one fiber at a time. Family time has always been a heartbeat of my existence. It's a laughter around the fire, the stories shared by my elders, and the tradition that binds generations together. For me, it is a sacred space where love, memories, and lessons bloom. Yet family time has always been where I have faced some of my greatest challenges, most vivid, my relations with weaving. In the Navajo tradition, Spider-Woman holds a revered place as a deity who taught my ancestors the art of weaving. It is said that she gifted the first loom and instructed the Navajo people to weave harmony and balance into the rug, mirroring the interconnection of life. Growing up, I've heard the story of Spider-Woman, and her lessons were woven into our ways of life. Yet, at a young age, I struggled to find meaning in these traditions. My summers were consumed by weaving, a skill my mother insisted I learn. While I sat alone struggling with intricate patterns that city. What he at city. What he grew at home. Satnam city. What he grew at journey symbolized by the weaving tools I hold. Growing within the culture of the Navajo reservation, I have woven my own and preserved my identity. Realizing this, I continue to honor my past while weaving my path forward. Like the beauty and balance of the Navajo rug, my elders would say, "Hojonahasqueen."